All right, back for another beer review, and today I'm reviewing a beer from the Rusty Rail Brewing Company, and they're out of Mifflinburg, Pennsylvania, and this is their Fool's Gold. So they're calling this an Imperial Peanut Butter Hefeweizen. So they take an Imperial Hefeweizen and they add peanut butter flavor to it. Comes in at 8% alcohol by volume, 18 IBUs, and at the time of review, this bottle is around 3.5 months old. So they have a little spiel here on the side. It says, the promise of gold at the end of the rainbow continues to fascinate imaginations. While many deem this search to be foolish, our journey through a rainbow of ingredients resulted in a rare style of Hefeweizen, which uniquely blends peanut butter and banana flavors. One sip and you'll see why this brew is worth its weight in gold. Oh, really? So a little spiel there on the side. Now, I reviewed their waffle sauce, which was a maple pecan imperial brown ale, and it kind of fell short for me. For what they were going for, I think they did a solid job, but it was a bit thin. It's slightly metallic, and I wanted more maple flavor. So I get what they're doing here. They're trying to make the Elvis, right? The Elvis sandwich, the peanut butter banana sandwich. And I've had one brewery... I should say I've had one brewery try that. I've had one beer from a brewery that tried to do that. It was at the 2014 or 2015 Detroit Fall Beer Festival. There's a brewery, I forget the name of the brewery right now, but they did all peanut butter beers, and one of them was called Elvis, and they did exactly this, except for that they didn't do an imperialized Hefeweizen. They did a regular one, and they added peanut butter to it, and it kind of worked to an extent. It was, I don't know, I just felt like the peanut butter flavor was kind of artificial. And that's the one thing about peanut butter beers, right? Use real peanut butter and the oils wreak havoc on beers, right? They kill the carbonation. There's other issues that can pop up. So a lot of places use like peanut butter powder and use the peanut butter powder, and there's issues that can, come from that as well. A lot of places just use peanut butter flavoring, extract, right? So I feel like this is the extract. Hopefully it works well. What they're going for is something that I feel like I'd enjoy, a peanut butter and banana sandwich in beer form. Yes, and I like Hefeweizens as well. Can't really say I've had too many Imperial Hefeweizens, but yeah. Anyway, be curious to see what this one, how this one turns out, because I get it. You want the banana yeast esters from the Hefeweizen yeast to kind of like come forward, and you're going to get the banana from that and get the peanut butter flavoring. So I get it. Anyway, pours out this bright, vibrant, like yellow-orange color. Had about a finger of a off-white head. I guess it was kind of bright white now I'm looking at it. And it kind of is now a thin film. Maybe they're using real peanut butter. Probably not. It says peanut butter flavor, so I doubt it. But yeah, it's hazy. It looks like a Hefeweizen. It just looks like a straight-up regular old Hefeweizen. Let's get a notes on it. Oh my Lord, that peanut butter flavor smells fucking, this is crazy. It's, listen, I've had a lot of peanut butter beers. This one smells like I just opened a car. Just opened a car. Yeah, just opened a car of peanut butter, because that's what people do. I opened a jar of peanut butter and I'm just smelling it for the first time. That's what the nose reminds me of. And that's all I'm getting. Oh, hang on. Let me do a little bit more of a swirl here to try to bring out those yeast esters. Hang on. Yeah, now as I'm swirling it, the banana's coming up there. Those yeast esters are coming up, but it's still predominantly, it's like 80% peanut butter, 20% banana. There's really nothing else going on here other than those two flavors. Wow, each time I go back, like I'll get a bigger hint of banana. As this is opening up in the glass, definitely the peanut butter and banana are vibing a bit more. Yeah, it just smells like peanut butter and banana. There's really no like breadiness or wheat component here, like you're almost having that sandwich on a wheat bread or something. Really not getting any citrus tones or anything. It's pretty much peanut butter and banana, and it smells fucking great. So I want to get into it. Cheers. I don't know what just happened. So if the beginning of the sip, as you take a sip, so on the front of the palate, that peanut butter and that banana is really cool. And you think you're going to just get a peanut butter and banana sandwich in liquid form. And as it passes through the palate, like other Hefeweizen characteristics pop up. I'm getting this almost orange-esque coriander clovey thing going on. Like there's a spiciness there, probably more of like a clove than a coriander. And there's this like nondescript like citrus character. If I had to guess, it'd be like a pithy orange or like an orange peel. It almost is like the front of it's banana and peanut butter, but instead of like straight Hefeweizen characters, I'm getting more like a Belgian style wit beer where it's more like orange peel. The body is like 8%, so you're talking it should probably be higher side of bean body. It's just straight bean body. Is it a bit thin? Sure, but whatever. The actual mouthfeel is pretty nice. It's soft, it's smooth. It's kind of, you know, Hefeweizen-esque. That flavor is just fucking weird. I'm just, like, I want to say I dig it, and then I don't. Does a 180 real quick. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's happening right now. Like, if that first quarter of the palate of the sip, if that held together throughout the entire palate, this would be awesome. It doesn't though. It mid palate just kind of falters and fails for me. It's not bad. It's just I don't know. I feel like you're better off just using banana flavor. You know, I mean, I don't know. It's just there's too much Hefeweizen characteristics that kind of break up what you want from this beer. And what you want this beer to be is a peanut butter and banana sandwich in liquid form. At least that's what I want. I don't know if this is what the brewers intended it. For me, that's what I was hoping it would go for. It makes sense. Get those banana yeast esters going, get some peanut butter in there and see what happens. But halfway through, it just kind of fails for me. It's not a bad beer in the least. Like I'm going to drink the rest of this. It's just a weird experience, and I'd much prefer the first half of the palate to continue on through the rest of the palate and just be super drinkable. We'll say this, 8%, getting a little bit warm and going now, but really no detection on the palate, so that's pretty, that's nice to have an 8% beer that you can't really detect. But aside from this, it's just not a lot going on. It finishes semi-dry, so at least it's not overly sweet. I don't know what to give this rating-wise. You know what, I'm gonna be nice to it because I do enjoy the first half of the palate. I don't think it's a terrible beer, and it's kind of probably what they were going for, but I just think they kind of, for me, I think what they were going for, they probably hit the nail on the head, but for what I wanted from the beer, not really all what I was hoping it was going to be. So I'm going to give it just a straight 3.5 out of 5. I'm doing that to be, I don't want to say I'm being nice, because it's like around a 3.25 to 3.5, regardless, who the fuck cares, it's just stupid rating. But 3.5 out of 5 for the Fool's Gold from the Rusty Rail Brewing Company. I would say if you like peanut butter and banana and you want to try this out, do so, but just be forewarned that there's some other Hefeweizen characteristics that pop up that kind of distracts you. At least it distracted me. Anyway, appreciate you guys stopping by. Until the next one, cheers.